Thought I'd make a quick video. Heading to the shelter here in a little bit. And I booked my flight out of here, bus, probably tomorrow. And, things aren't looking so good. So we've been kicked out again. And they're not letting me stay because whatever new regulation, making it up, right? Throw me out whenever they want. But I was thinking, I remember seeing this girl, Coco Lovelock, which was really tiny girl. And I remember her walking by, and it was before I talked to Haley Spade. She's another famous porn star. And I thought, besides I've already been making videos of this, I was over at Rhode Island. And this Asian guy told me, he goes, yeah, my mother died. He goes, he told me, he goes, yeah, his mother just died. And he goes, yeah, she was 102. And I don't know why I got this impression, but I was thinking that Coco's Lovelock, this porn star girl, grandmother's the one that took care of her and was really old. And that's how she got victimized, right? For those that don't know, there's many of the girls, hundreds of girls out there. And she's one of the ones that got really famous, but she looked pretty sick when I saw her over at the porn convention. And I thought, that girl has gone through some fucking shit. I mean, she's the smallest porn star girl I've ever seen. She almost looks like a kid. These grown men are like, 50, 60 years old and shit in some cases and making videos, but, that girl started off really young with, very muscular, large guys at the price of, trying to make a life, and so many people are complaining about this and that. One of the things I was thinking of as well is that I know Frankie, he's completely turning and wasting a dead little girl, my sister, my biological sister, and turning it against my biological father because Frankie made me fuck. I know exactly how Frankie thinks. I know exactly what he's going to do. I know 100,000% what he's going to do and what other people want him to do that will go along with the horrors of what had happened because, this and that, it all falls on my mother, but there's no protection of my mother. Zero. Absolutely zero. There's nothing. There's no more. There's zero protection. I'm the only one that could speak on behalf of everything that had happened and do things with great integrity, great honesty, great moral. Nothing compared to Jillian and Frankie. Not absolutely. Not a goddamn fucking thing. Not even close to it. Even a lot of people. And without a doubt, if Frankie is how I know exactly. I know it's because it's to waste a little girl, throw it on his Asian girl's daughters, throw it on his table, and then my uncle will do the same thing, and then it goes on and on pattern. So it doesn't change the fact that they know who to target, and there's so many people that are attacking me right now, and have been in a fight for Kenneth Cooper and Madison, the white supremacy, and the blacks. Because he worked at the black radio station. It's hard to describe because there's no videotape that you're ever watching. You don't understand how patriotic these motherfuckers are for Kenneth and for Sarah and for Ken and several other people. But it's really tough. I was cut out of the picture. I know her twins. They shit it all over my mother's mouth, and then they'll use the twin relationship just as the other psychologists did in order to bury me and my sister and get whatever they want, because they know exactly what to do. They buried it in the beginning, and there's no justice because at the end of the day, President Barack Obama, excuses, he made the decisions, he gave the orders, he does this and this, this and this, but when you lose your life and you lose your youth, you end up living the perspective of what he wants it to enforce, going to want it to be. And that's what he's doing to me, and that's what he did. Evil exists out there. The devil, I believe that evil is real. I believe that evil is real. Jesus ain't gonna conquer Barack Obama and scold him, fuck him in the ass, and do nothing. You know, George Bush for doing that, or the psychologist. Nobody. They always find an excuse and a reason to value life and the way they want you to, not whether you're in freedom. You know. But I believe in God, and I believe in Jesus. It's hard. It's hard when you witness, you see that much evil besides going to Auschwitz, because it was so simple. It was so simple to fix. Yet, you know, it wasn't hard to fix. It was just so much greed and political power gain, leveraging excuses, and too many people. Cutting me out of the picture was the absolute artillery of everything. Because they knew they could get away with everything. They knew they don't know the story. They don't want to go back in time, and yada yada. I'm telling you, those model ships. I told you, I really looking forward to build different colored angels and model ships. I really want to. I have a desire to. I'm broken homeless for the next 8 months. A good while.